X-ray, 5 balas no meu peito, mas cê não me derrubou. Explodi seu rim direito com toque, eu sou Rikyo. Na verdade isso nós nem precisou, só de instalar meu dedo, seu peito se afundou. Back forgiveness, little bitch, you know what I mean. Só ponto 50 parece como uma bala de festim. Isso é janta para mim, cê é janta para mim. Enfim, so many racks around, they call me Willer. Aceita nós é principal e cês é filler. Vai falando boss e desse jeito eu saio da telinha. Sou o mesmo na borda, não é efeito das drogas daquele pussy do seu dealer. Escuta barulho na sua porta, cê já vai saber quem é. Só de sentir a minha aura, cê não vai ficar em pé. Sabe, eu sou protegido, não preciso de colete. Se descobre que sou eu, suas balas vai voltar de resbalar-me. Acho que isso é um problema pra você, mas se você encontrar comigo, não vai ter pra onde correr. Seus amigos já tão com medo, sabe, você tá sozinho. Eu tô com pena, você tem ser uma pedra no seu caminho. Você vai se cagar inteiro se me encontrar no backstage. Com cabelo branco igual pra marrento igual Johnny Cage. Eu nunca vou ter ponto fraco, você não vai aguentar o tranco. Sempre vai ter mais um mano de espiar me. Proteção divina, são diferentes, nós não precisa. De frente nós na garganta, será que uma sombra sangra? Perguntam enquanto eu morro, parado no tempo eu ando, reza que as voltar pra chegar. Proteção divina, são diferentes, nós não precisa. De frente nós na garganta, será que uma sombra sangra? Perguntam enquanto eu morro, parado no tempo eu ando, reza que o vulto já tá chegando. Proteção divina, colete nós não precisa. De frente nós na garganta, será que uma sombra sangra? Perguntam enquanto eu morro, parado no tempo eu ando, reza que Atualmente.
Proteção divina, boletim nós não precisamos. Eu tenho que conectar meu controle. Eu esqueci de fazer isso. E agora eu certifico que o áudio tá funcionando. O áudio tá funcionando. Porra. Eu tinha que pegar o quê? Eu tinha que pegar a missão. Eu já peguei a missão? Não. Eu tenho que falar com alguém mais aqui? Ok, outro candidato. Tá porra, 100 mil. O outro que eu fiz era 10 mil só.
No registration issues, I trust?
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll?
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
You don't sound too sure about that.
Oh, no, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take
A gente vai dirigir um caranguejo gigante. Ia ser muito foda.
Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order. though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
It was not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals. Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight. Let's rest.
Não consigo conversar com a... Oi. Não consigo conversar com ela. Conversar com a Fabiana, né?
Push yourself too much.
Tudo.
Now then.
Aqui, tu conseguiu comprar alguma coisa? Não, eu já comprei tudo que tinha do informante. Consigo entrar no quarto da Heisenberg. Eu posso sair de casa ou não? Oh, porra. Eu não posso sair. Tem alguma coisa aqui atrás? Não, tem só a prateleira de comida.
Good night. Can I come in?
Eu fui procurar por vocês, você não veio.
Want to read some more?
Not today. You're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So I just... Oh no. I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
It's all right. I won't tell her.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it? Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
Wait for me.
Yep, I'll be waiting. The next time I see you again. Can you tell me more about the outside world?
This one's important.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain,
Nossa, eu esqueci
may I
de...
have a moment?
Good night.
Eu esqueci de... Esqueci desse daqui. Pera aí. Oh, não tá aparecendo ainda. Eu esqueci disso. Só agora que eu fui perceber.
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now you risk your very life for this cause. Tis no easy burden. It pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
That's putting it mildly.
Unfortunately, 'tis a vice I may never escape. But that book, we met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you recall?
Now that you mention it, I do.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned. You needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you. I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents. Yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stung them so? Do you mind if I read a passage or two? So, it is a fiction written as if a personal account. This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country. Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power. Such is the authority of the people. In this way, it is the people who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts. Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, 'tis not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good. Oh, I suppose 'tis not so bad to dream now and then. It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. Perhaps that is the purpose of this newfound strength. My dearest dream. 'Tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Animação. Ah, essa daí é a que tem três olhos?
Lady Judah!
É que tem 3 olhos, né? Não. Não é?
Faraway sky, blue and clear. Echo my wish, so that all may hear. One and all born to this land, as here we stand. Let us greet the rising dawn, hand in hand. Faraway sky so clear. Let my wish
Ela é de que povo? Ela é de que tribo? Só se ela foi a mina do terceiro olho mesmo. Com o olho em cima. Na testa.
Even
Oh,
I'm
my
feeling
Elder.
the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the tournament for the throne. For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Wow, a Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage. Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights. And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78 Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden!
Victory to Sanctifex Forden!
Eu tenho o Lewis e tem... Quem é outro?
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
Moving right along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Giddo.
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence. I
Ué, cadê
relinquish the
o
throne to him
Luiz?
gladly. But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
So much for this being a fair competition. How many horses do the Sanctis have in this race? Still, it's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
What cowardice, Friar! Where's Count Louise?
All right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering? Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon.
All right.
Vai chegar
For those
voando, vai
Count Luis
destruir toda essa
supporters, you
porra.
might want to meet our next entrant. A rising socialite, a man of ambition, godless and fearless, the brash young warrior serving Count Luis, Gladel, the Black Hound.
Him? So he was one of Luis's men.
The fallen king embraced Sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Luis. Look to the sky all you wish. No god can save you! What our country needs is power!
Well, it's not quite all the contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward. By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Kraus. In it more for the gauntlet runners than the throne, it's Lena Caden. Sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life, it's Loveless O'Shea. Uplifting the beautiful and deposing the hideous, it's Milo Maurizio.
Wow. If we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Now, I do believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
É, ninguém liga pra gente.
What? An elder? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Hey! What's going on?
So, contestants, are you ready?
Nossa montaria vai ser o quê? Um caranguejo gigante? Que porra é essa?
A land runner? It's quick! Wait, it's headed right for them! It'll crash! Whoa!
What the heck is that?
Wonderful. So much for a first impression.
What now? Isn't she a marvel, chums?
You don't! You nearly brought down the cathedral! Have a care. It was bad enough when Luis did it the first time. That feckless, shameless old fool.
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all.
Right! I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go! Prove yourself worthy and earn your crown. For the people, for the throne. Let the games begin!
We must take to the road.
Come on! So fast! I gotta hold on to something or I'll get blown up!
It's incredible!
Tá porra. Eu quero ver o desenho inteiro do negócio.
Just a sec!
Can you hear me?
Let's see.
Ok.
This place.
Wow!
Oh.
This is amazing! I don't know a thing about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me that? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you use to talk with the driver. Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Fuck! I'm not in this for the money, boy. What I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is at that. Like riding the wind.
That's the ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chin wag.
Brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one. Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg! Can we get an explanation yet?
That man is Neurus. An Ishkia, if 'twas not obvious from the wings. And despite everything, he was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal family.
What?
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable. Neurus?
Ah, pô, o cabelo dela ficou laranja.
I'm coming in. Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
Too much to do.
As always. To business then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage? Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
But, pish and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know, but I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet, dash it. Off with you now. Leave me be.
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Whoa!
Good God.
Ah, pô.
Is this
Parece uma nave.
the very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Nuras, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Yes. Right.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders? You cannot mean.
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died and... well,
Depois umas pequenas modificações.
Waste away. A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable! I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile! A lowly, brazen court engineer butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy! Treason!
Mercy, please! Look, take my head if you must, milady, but leave the value runner alone.
Look, this runner... Tis fully operational now, is it? Then I suggest you cooperate, for both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Hey, what's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
'Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where last I heard? So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness? Is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay His mercy.
Understood.
Ok, ele só deixou a gente usar.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy. A little faith. Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Why, probably the world. I think. Maybe.
How encouraging.
All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
Se morremos, pelo menos será junto.
If we die, we all die together.
Ha! The boy's bold as brass.
Tis not an invitation, you dolt. Eyes on the road.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and grease work. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better. Our destination is Port Brilehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's head?
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's. I do understand the intent. What do you think of this plan?
Eu confio em vocês.
I trust all of you completely.
Good enough for me. A captain's got to trust his crew, after all. The bounty's Heisme, an ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet, 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the gauntlet runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
He's certainly an eccentric, but he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him, I suppose. Oh, yeah?
Sala de máquina onde? É aqui atrás? Despesa. Corredor da sala de máquina. Tem um mano aqui. Pode lavar. Tá porra. Instruções do trocador. Enquanto estiver no trocador cruzado, você continuará deslocando 7 vezes. Aqui eu posso fazer isso. Posso limpar, peraí. PV máximo, agora não. A limpar faz o quê? Agora não. Ah tá, posso upar o PM e a vida aqui embaixo. Que negócio de estratégia eu posso fazer aqui? Ah tá, eu posso ver onde eu tô agora. Aqui em cima tem alguma coisa? Tá. Ah, eu posso... Ah, tem uma torre de vigia. Ah, tá porra! Bicho foda. Porra. Ah, vou cozinhar. Que uma... Posso fazer um desses. Acho que eu vou fazer esse assado de coelho detox.
Now then. Speaking of... All right.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon and the curtain of night falls over the land. Protected within the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet Runner, the party gains a short, peaceful respite.
Espera, aqui a mente. Eita, tem algo ali que eu posso. O que eu posso fazer ali no salão? Como persuadir qualquer pessoa?
What's that? What are you talking about? You're kidding.
All right.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Good morning. True.
I knew it!
Pera, eu posso pôr meu intelecto com ela.
Well met. All right. If so, I'd say that's why.
Really?
Well,
Well,
yes. Ah, goodness.
all right.
Boa, aumentei em 4.
All right.
Ah, alguém mag.
I say, we could stop for a break.
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy, a resplendent tapestry of color against the backdrop of the bleak desert. One theory is that the tree's roots gorge on the land's magla, and still another is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage, as though themselves snared by the bewitching magla surrounding the tree. The gauntlet runner comes to a stop at its base.
Tá porra.
That's...
Certainly.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey there!
However,
All right.
Nossa, eu ganhei sabedoria com isso daí.
The gauntlet runner arrives in a quiet clearing, concealed by boulders, as darkness reclaims the wilderness for itself. Monsters run rampant in the wilds. To sleep here would be perilous, unless from within the safety of a gauntlet runner. The party, secure in their gauntlet runner, spends the night in peace, hidden from hungry gazes.
Imaginação, acho que tô mais. Imaginação e eloquência. Que eu tô mais atrás. Os dois eu posso fazer. Imaginação foco astral.
Now then. Speaking of,
What's that about?
oh, I see, I see. Then
All right.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Ai, o bicho fodão.
Finally! We're out of the desert! Oh wow, I missed all this green!
was it so bumpy?
That'd be the change in terrain, lad.
See, you got to let the suspensions get used to hard ground instead of soft sand.
Must be nice to fly everywhere.
Ah, porra. Ah, nem fodendo que quebrou.
We just crash.
Of course not. That's
a cannonade.
Tá, porra, batalha de robô.
My star is rising! Ah! Sanctism will reign!
It's them. Remember, from the opening ceremony. I think one of them is Guido, Forden's confidant, and the other is Luis's man, Gladel.
Prominent candidates. Shouldn't the king's magic petrify them for their aggression?
No, see where they're aiming. They're not shooting to kill, just to take out the opposing runner's legs.
stuck out in the wilds with no working runner. Whether they survive or not, they're dashed well out of the race.
So 'tis a clash to hold each other's advance. Damn fools couldn't resist a show of force.
Look, over by the legs. That crier is there too.
I see. Acting as witness to the higher candidate's conflict. It seems Gladel cannot match Godot's firepower.
What's our plan? If we just hang back and watch, Godot's gonna win. And Forden gets a leg up on the competition.
Puta que pariu. Pera aí. Eu ajudo o Godel.
Let's give Glodell a hand here.
Good thinking. That way we could win Luis's regards.
Agreed. Let us ride to Glidell's aid.
Say, hold on. You realize you're a no-name candidate, eh? If he wants to shut you out, he'll not have to aim for just our legs.
It's a runner, isn't it? If things get too dicey, we'll just run. Didn't you say we had the fastest craft around?
Fine. Suppose there's no room for caution if we want the world's eyes on us.
Okay, then it's settled. Let's make sure he owes us big.
There should be an external runner phone out there.
We're here to help. Withdraw, Glodell. Who goes there? Why do you stand for Luis's forces? Well, sorry, can't get into that gauntlet. You're that commoner candidate who destroyed the Grand Cathedral. Was that not enough? You would profane the sacred a second time.
So be it. In God's name, be thou punished.
Tá porra.
You dare interfere in my... Is it fame you seek? You thought by confronting me, you might lift your own names? Then you chose the wrong opponent.
I hate to interrupt, Old Egg, but it's a touch more complex than that.
We of the Crown Theocracy's monk army have silenced all who would oppose the eminence of God. Your petty ruses are beneath me. Now you shall know how powerless you truly are.
Remember, the king's magic means we cannot move to strike Godot himself.
Go for his followers first. We'll thin their numbers and turn the tide.
Go, my brethren! Put the fear of God...
Don't forget about the petrification magic!
Let's go. Is there another way?
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Lightning!
Know your... Are you prepared, peasants?
I'll cut you down!
Observe the enemy. To the rear guard!
Porra. Eu não vou ter nada que vai dar dano nele.
Lend me your strength. Moving to the front. Strike.
Pull
I
yourself
seize
together!
my chance. What could you hope to achieve?
Here they come.
He knows we can't attack him. He's toying with us.
I won't hold back. Roar!
Prepare yourselves.
I shall vanquish evil. Witness me, brethren.
Pra aqui. Isso aqui não vai dar dano nele, né? Não, deu dano.
I have your back. This is nothing.
This is God. What could you hope to achieve? Come at me!
Captain, they've got your defenses down!
Fire! Know your place. Peasants! Are you prepared?
I'll cut you down!
Is that the safer ground? For all that we strive for!
Insolent heathens! I would lose nothing by conceding this. For the sake of my dear brethren, I must hold nothing back. Now, feel the righteous truth of sanctism engraved upon your flesh.
Does this mean he's getting serious?
Rise, my brother.
The captain's hurt bad!
Give up now.
Let's get him some healing!
Take this!
I can still fight.
Kimber's badly
Brace
wounded!
yourselves!
Someone heal her!
Me! Scour!
Roll her
Now,
back!
what's the play?
Anyone get on
Warrior!
Close your eyes.
Nice one, Stroll!
It's not over yet.
Pera aí.
Healing us.
Thanks. Helpful as ever.
It's too early to go dead. No hurry, brethren! To him, I return. Sanctism will reign!
It's down! Is that all? Back up! Hey! Hey! Wake up! We're still in a fight here!
Qual que é o item? Itens.
This should help.
Still fight. Let's go. Wind.
Sanctism will reign! Take this!
Don't underestimate me.
Are you prepared? And yet,
Eu healo todo mundo.
my thanks.
Pronto.
So, yet your desperate struggling is for naught.
Oh, he gets to do whatever he wants, and we can't even get near him!
Now,
I think not, you're... We've nothing to lose. At the very least, I can thrash your old clunker until it's inoperable.
this is a waste of my time. So be it. You'll face your divine punishment soon enough.
Phew. Hey! What are you playing at? Do you think I owe you now or something? I would have been fine without your meddling.
I just wanted to help you.
A likely story? Out with it. What's your motive?
Why, Gladell, surely you can spare some manners for a crew that saved our lives? Honestly, that got a bit ugly for my liking.
Well, well, well. Do my eyes deceive me? Juna the songstress in the flesh. What brings you all the way out here? A little tryst on the road, is it?
Nothing so saucy. I'm afraid this cad's just my chauffeur. Now please, darling, a little privacy, or I'll have to charge for an interview.
Fair enough, miss. Fair enough. Nothing you're not used to. But consider me chastened and shooed. Besides, I might have found another angle here that's just as promising.
You surprised me out there, love. You bested Godot. So you're not just a pretty face. You were more help than my useless driver, at least.
Look here. However talented and famed a songstress she may be, you must remember to contain yourselves.
O outro tá.
Songstress? Wait, is she the same Nydia lady who sang at the opening ceremony?
Aye, but that's... Oh,
Yeah.
blast it all, I can't take it anymore. I'd know those suspensions anywhere. You had Caden workshop on this, eh? Yes, those are quality parts and no mistake. Luis really shells out for his own.
By the crown, you can't be serious. She is Juno, the kingdom's greatest singer, the dulcet diva. Oh, this is preposterous. Surely I can't be the only one starstruck? Really? No one else wants to shake her hand? Well, then on behalf of this group, I suppose it falls to me.
You're an interesting little ensemble. Wait, is that a fairy? A real living one? Where did you...
Hey, up there!
Que porra é essa?
An airborne gauntlet runner. He's actually finished it.
Ah, porra. É quem? É o Luiz? É o Luiz.
My lord Luis. How kind to provide a personal escort.
So that's it. I thought it was strange that a candidate like Gladell got stuck playing someone's driver.
But she was still the Sanctist's pick for the opening ceremonies? Guess even Forden's camp has to bend to popular opinion.
My humblest apologies, my Lord Luis, for this travesty, especially when you had graced me with the privilege of bearing the lovely Lady Juna.
O maluco tá tremendo.
Glad to see Lady June is safe at least.
I could have crushed that churchman like a bug, and I would have if these insolent fools hadn't.
I'm sure. Sorry, don't much care.
It would seem you had to clean up my associate's mess. I'd like to express my gratitude, but if I might ask, who are you?
I'm just another candidate.
Indeed. Then we are both striving for the throne. One would think you commoners, but for the Lady Knight at your side. And you have a gauntlet runner. Most curious. What made you decide to enter the competition?
Looks like he's more interested than we anticipated. This might be our chance, so choose your words wisely, okay?
Hey, I know you want to get this right.
I want to help you, Count Luis.
Oh? You fight in my name, you?
Really now? So, you thought you'd step in for a little self-promotion?
We want to help anyone in need. That's what we believe in.
Anyone? Most interesting. However, my immediate needs are met in terms of sword hands.
Oh, come now. Don't they have a certain charisma to them? Why? I dare say I saw them use magic without igniters.
Please, I know we can help you. We want nothing more than to see your vision realized, Lord Luis.
You do know what that vision is built on, don't you? If you would claim yourself my ally, then prove your power before all the kingdom's eyes. You can't change the world without power, after all. If you can manage that, I'll consider your proposal.
See you, loves.
Don't think this changes anything. Come on, Hector!
Hector.
It soars like a damn bird.
Right then, that could have gone worse. We were lucky we managed to connect with Luis this early.
No thanks to that Gladell. Even should we be accepted, he'll be no ally of ours.
Well, at the very least, Luis knows our faces. All we have to do now is avoid screwing it up.
He wants to see our power, does he? Then let's find Heisme, bring him to justice, and show the nation we're a force to be reckoned with.
As the chirping birds return to their nests and the darkness claims its dominion, the gauntlet runner at last arrives at its repose, a place grown thick with trees. Are the sounds from between the trees just the leaves being caressed by the wind? Or are they the whispers of the beguiling beams of the dark? The party never has to find out, for they are safe within the gauntlet runner.
Ah! Oh, damn it, blast!
Did you hear that?
It's over. The end of the road. So ends the life of the genius engineer.
Let's say we go check on him.
Oh.
Hey! Nurse, you okay?
Oh, you too. Terribly sorry. It's nothing, really.
Is there something troubling you?
Ah, well, I suppose you could say that. It's just the runner, you see. She's in top shape, but... I wanted to make her peerless. An absolute beauty, you know, top of her class. Something that would make even old Luis's runner look like a ballet apple cart. I'd not be floundering so much if I just had a bit of spark.
A spark?
Yes, my girl. A spark of inspiration. A moment of epiphany, like when I saw the lost relic.
Lost relic? Doesn't ring a bell.
Ah, yes, context. They say that long, long ago, there was a civilization so highly advanced it was beyond all modern understanding. Automation ruled the day. People lived surrounded by machinery with no need to work. Legend has it that they lived lives of convenience and comfort. But somehow, that civilization just up and disappeared. God only knows what happened to them.
Sounds kind of far-fetched already.
Hear me out, would you? The point is, once in a stretch, you hear about someone unearthing relics from those days of yore. Absolutely inscrutable to the layman, don't you know? But those in the know would recognize such a prize at a single glance.
Have you ever seen one of these yourself?
Oh, yes. When I was but a young sproglet, there was this loony old inventor in my neighborhood, both quite brilliant and quite daffy, as they often are. That old fellow only showed me his find once, but even seeing it lit a fire in me, like being struck by lightning. After that, it was like a boiling pot. Ideas, ideas, ideas rising to the surface. And my tinkering always came out marvelous. Some proper court engineer-worthy genius. Something about it utterly captured my imagination. The lost relic, I mean.
Wow. You could try getting him to show you again.
If only I could. That old fellow went back to his own hometown. That single solitary glimpse of the past was all I had. The old goat. He told me he'd leave me the relic in his will.
Okay, so where's this guy's hometown?
Oh, some tiny hamlet somewhere on the outskirts of Martira. A village by the name of Camiro or some such.
Okay.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Isn't that...
Departing the capital and barreling southward, the party's gauntlet runner at last arrives in the old castle town, Martira, where their client, Barden, awaits. The towering castle's stark walls stare down coldly upon its visitors. The only question now is whether or not this gambit was the right move.
Tis far more desolate a place than I'd heard.
Not many people out. It's like everyone's afraid of something.
Ah, you're here. I've been hoping you'd show up soon.
I know it's been a while, but we pledged to help you. We'll not go back on our word.
Glad to hear it. I'm sure Lady Joanna will also be pleased. Oh, your pardon. Lady Joanna rules this city. She's also a most holy sanctoress of the Sanctus Church. She lives there, in Crigante Castle.
I take it the locals are hoping for His Eminence Forden to win the tournament.
Aye, naturally. No sane and righteous man would want Luis on the throne. Speaking of, I heard there was a scuffle on the road between two candidates gauntlet runners. The criers say Forden's allies suffered the worst of it.
Ah, well, that's Luis's camp for you. I assume it was them. I mean, some nasty characters at his heel, eh?
Luis is nothing.
Yes.
Captain, are you sure we can trust these strangers? These bounty boarders are always in it just for the money.
Looks like his officer's not on our side just yet.
Dinna be rude, Morris. They've come a long way for our sakes. Now, I'm sure you must be knackered from the journey.
Ah, you've a local delicacy. 'Twould be a welcome treat.
You chaps go on. The old girl needs a bit of maintenance after carrying us so far.
Can't that wait until you've eaten?
Too much at stake, lad. Go on, don't worry, and I'll sort her out. Might well fix the bally waterworks while I'm at it.
Come, everyone.
Is this some kind of smoked dish?
Roasted larvae of the giant sandworm. It's Martira's culinary speciality. Cooked to a delicate finish, just enough to preserve all the natural juices and flavors of the innards.
Oh good. Larval innards.
Tis a unique texture, to be sure, but the taste is divine. Exquisite.
You're completely serious, aren't you?
Something the matter? Do try some of your own before it gets cold.
Looks great. What is with that smile? Not you two.
You fairly eat with gusto, young man. Passion worthy of a royal candidate. How was it?
O meu personagem sorrindo.
Twitch a bit, but it's harmless, I assure you.
Would that I had time to try more of your dishes, but to business. Can you fill us in on the details of all these kidnappings?
Aye. Our wee ones have been going missing for at least 6 months. All told, we're looking at 15 children now unaccounted for.
And you think this Heismay is your culprit?
I'm told he's a disgraced knight with nowhere else to turn. We've no proof, but the pieces fit. Seems to me that with nothing else to lose, he's gone rogue.
For a man who claimed a knight's honor to stoop to such horrors. 'Tis unacceptable. We must end this quickly, for our sake and his own.
If I recall the brief, it'll be quite a feat to even get near this Heismay. His hideout was in the midst of the sandworm's territory, yes?
Aye, well remembered. He certainly isn't going to make this easy for us.
So, is Heismay's hideout way out here? Here's... Let's see.
Nossa, só pra... que é isso?
Let's see here. Let's see. Let's see here.
Now that you mention it, I have to wonder how he can even survive out there.
We've been chasing any lead we have, but we can't figure it all out. We're in over our heads.
We'll get this job done.
We're awful grateful to have you. And don't worry, we'll pay you what you're due. After all, nobody else in the royal capital would give it a second glance.
We help anyone in need. That's why we've come this far.
Inspiring words, young man. Now, I hope you're not full yet. We've a whole... Now this is the pride of the town. A fine sweetmeat made from the juvenile sandworm's entrails. You'll find this tastes as sweet as any dessert. Together, I'm sure we can find a way...
Tis altogether different from the roast. Why, 'tis succulent as a mellow fruit. Another marvel.
You must have gotten used to eating anything you had to out in the wilds, eh?
I'll schedule a meeting with the Honourable Lady Joanna tomorrow. Please, rest your weary heads for today.
If they aren't here to con a free meal out of us, that is.
Now, let's go.
It's been a while.
Exactly.
Eita. Ok. Quarto de hóspedes. Pô, eu tenho que ir dormir.
Good night.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Oh, it's gorgeous out.
Hold on.
Let's hurry.
More people missing.
An elder candidate? No, no.
Tá porra, eu bati na parede. Tem que falar com quem? Com você? Não. É.
I've awaited you. Aye. May I present Lady Joanna? These are the ones who have undertaken.
I am Joanna, presiding lady of this city. On its behalf, you have my gratitude for traveling all the way from the royal capital.
Lady Joanna refused to use taxes to pay for this, so she sold her own heirlooms and possessions to secure the funds.
It's clear you want only the best for your people, milady. So we'll give you our best in return.
I cannot claim any nobility above yours. Even as other aspirants to the throne quarrel and bicker, you've chosen instead to help the kingdom's people.
Well, we don't deserve that much credit. After all, we're not helping for free.
Even so, please put an end to this tragedy.
I'm just fulfilling my duty as a candidate.
Thank you. In truth, I thought it foolish to decide a monarch by a simple vote of popularity. But perhaps there is something to it. Here is my offer. If you get rid of the culprit, I will appeal to the people of this town to support you. 'Tis most kind, but can you truly afford that? Surely, as a church sanctoress, His Eminence Forden would expect your support. Indeed. However, I would rather have a king who truly cares for his subjects. Yes, Lady Joanna. Now, I must return to my duties. I shall await our next meeting.
We're counting on you.
'Twas a confident smile indeed, with a great deal of pain behind it.
I know it's but a step in our plan, but truly, I hope we can help these people. She even promised us political support.
She did say it. Oh, I mean, I can't help but wonder if she'll keep her word.
Did something seem amiss?
Not in particular. Maybe it's just the gloominess of this place getting to me. So what are we gonna do about Heisme?
The mere fact of his kidnappings suggests he's passing unseen by guards and sandworms alike. The question is, how.
Ele não
I'll
existe.
scan the city a bit first, though I can't say we'll find many willing to talk with the streets this deserted.
Será que ele é o maluco
Maybe
que
we'll
tá
have better luck around
ajudando...
the taverns and shops.
Aquele assistente do maluco que a gente acabou de conversar.
We should go.
Now, how did I wind up here?
Boy. My thanks to you.
All good.
Mercado da Escada da Pedra.
Welcome.
So, hey.
All right then. What is it? Right.
Nice.
An elder candidate? Oh no, must have got that wrong.
I'm out of ideas. What do you want to know?
Excuse me.
Thank you kindly. Here's the real skinny.
All right.
More people missing. Can hardly think on it.
Hey. No good.
What a scrap.
It is far too early to give up.
Yes, and it's very admirable. But I think I prefer a change of tack instead.
You there? Might you answer a question?
Terribly sorry, but I can't help you. I'm just here on my leisure. You're better off finding the information you're looking for elsewhere.
Suspicious character, isn't he?
Hey, you lot. You seriously gonna hunt down Heisme?
You're Barden's man.
Yeah, the guy with the attitude.
Not sure I should tell you this, but here I am. There's actually a way to avoid the giant sandworms. You just gotta wait for the sand flash. It's a local event. A kind of storm. The wind kicks up sand peppered with magic crystals. Not too uncommon a sight round here. Our diviners say we'll have a sand flash in about 5 days. Seems to put most wild beasts to sleep. Might be some magic effect, or might just be waiting out the storm. And that includes the sandworms, eh? They'll nod off, and with proper timing, you'll sneak right past him. Heisme might well be using the same trick himself.
We're much obliged, but if you know all this, why haven't you and the guard gone out?
A guard unit stomping around would wake up the whole den. Didn't much like saying it, but us local lads wouldn't be much use against Heisme anyway. But you think you can
Talvez ele seja o Heisme.
Wouldn't be here otherwise.
Absolutely.
Good. Then we're counting on you. Can't have you getting yourself killed now. Cap's reputation's on the line. And, one more thing. You didn't get this info.
Understood. But why? You could have shared this with us at supper yesterday.
What? And got myself volunteered to go out there as your travel guide? No danger of that.
I see.
Anyway,
Esse maluco é suspeito.
A solid lead falls into our laps, and we'll not even have to bother with the sandworms. We've apparently got 5 days till the sandflash hits. Let's make sure we can get this done quick. Looks like more than a day's trip on the map.
If it takes us one night to reach the giant sandworm's territory, and we aim to go when the storm has them all asleep, we should leave in 4 days' time.
Let's go inform Miras.
Righto, straightforward enough. Long as we get in when the worms have all tucked in for a nap, well, suppose I'd better crack on with the tune-ups then. Don't want the old girl failing on us when she'll be... Oh, that? Damned if I know. It was just in the blueprints from the royal family. Works rather like an igniter, but no idea what it does. Just don't go breaking... Oh, easy there. You all right, lad? Thought I saw something glowing. Then you came over all giddy, gave me a start. Still can't believe this thing reacted. Look, we don't want any nasty surprises, so I vote we stay put and rest up for today.
Acho que tá reagindo à espada.
Don't want you passing out on me, do I? Just consider it a little precaution for the trip.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
O homem vitruviano. Cadê o gato?
Your journey is going well. One by one, you take your steps forward on this road. A supernatural awakening, a call to adventure, legs to carry you. All of these are coming together. Accordingly, new powers needed for the journey seem to have awakened.
Are you talking about that thing inside the gauntlet runner?
By my eyes report, there is one piece of equipment in the gauntlet runner that was created in ancient times. Something no longer crafted in this day and age. A divine relic. It contains ancient magic once thought lost, the power of teleportation. With proper use, its great power will turn your gauntlet runner swifter than any beast or transport on land. Most interesting. The reasons elude me, but you seem qualified to use this divine relic. I cannot imagine this is mere coincidence. Perhaps you are guided by an unknown hand. Now, try to imagine. Vivid, familiar scenery. Somewhere far from the land where you rest.
What's going on here?
What's with all the yelling? Wait, isn't this...
What? The royal capital? How? We were in Matira just last night.
Eurus? Surely you didn't drive us back here?
Are you mad? Don't you remember how many days the last trip took? You can't dash and roll pop over to the capital in a single night.
What? So this is some magic you saw in a dream?
So this teleportation, it can just whisk us all back to the royal capital in a flash. Even the gauntlet runner came along for the ride.
It certainly did. And there might be a reason for that.
Do you know something?
She was custom made for the prince. When I wasn't there in the concept phase, when they gave me an odd gadget and said, make it work, I bloody well made it work. You saw it yourself, eh, my lad? That part all bound up in its heart. Last night, we caught it glowing. Then I wake up and find a proper hullabaloo. Damnedest thing. It only started glowing when you got close, eh? maybe you were a trigger of some kind.
Yeah, maybe I am.
I cannot say I've heard of teleportation, and yet... surely there can be no explanation for this other than magic.
Hold on. If we're back in the capital, that means we've got bigger problems. We're due back in Martira for the bounty. If it takes us days to get back, that's all our planning ruined.
If we magicked ourselves over here, let's bally well see if we can magic ourselves back, eh?
He makes it sound so easy, but what do you think?
'Tis no small feat we ask, I know, but might you at least try?
Bora tentar. Cadê? Porra.
Where to?
Tá, porra.
Reacted! The lad really is the key to triggering it.
Oh, hey! Are you sure this is safe?
All we can do is trust it.
It's Martira. They really are back.
I can't believe it. It feels just like when the king's magic caused that spectacle in the capital.
In my eyes, it's the other way around. It's not powerful by virtue of being connected to the king or to the lad. Maybe it's that all magic is supposed to have potential of this magnitude. You've all got some powers that defy understanding too, eh? Gives one the sense that those sanctists preaching about needing igniters are wrong or lying outright.
I suppose when you say it like that.
Speaking of sanctism, well, not like this. A tool full of this kind of practical, unorthodox magic is against all their teachings. Why would the royals have had it?
Hold a moment. With this teleportation on our side, can we travel anywhere in the world with only a thought? If that's so, we may not even need a gauntlet runner at all.
What? You mean we could just magic snap ourselves to Brilhaven? Just like that?
Go on, try it out.
Não vai funcionar porque eu nunca fui no lugar.
No reaction.
So we can't go somewhere we've never been before. Anywhere else you've been? How about Montario?
No. Commoners don't usually visit the three great cities.
'Twould seem this power of travel is somewhat conditional. Best that we define its boundaries now.
So, in the end, the only places we can teleport to are the cities we've actually been to.
Well, thank you very much. Ha! Almost had me out of a job there, lad.
Sounds like you've got to envision the destination in great detail for it to work. We'll need more than a glance out a window or a passing familiarity, and you have to focus for it too. Seems to take you a moment, which means it won't save us in a fight.
Not as convenient as it sounds, huh?
How so? Now we can return to the royal capital any time we need to restock. 'Tis useful enough as is, and the more places we travel, the more we can return to.
You're right. And now we can drop by to see Maria whenever we like. Put like that, it really is something impressive.
Even if we've no idea where it comes from, it should certainly prove useful.
Our next foe is a bounty, and we have a lot of preparing to do. We've got 3 days to go, so don't forget.
Eu tenho que comprar mais poção. Tem Enem. Eu não me inscrevi pro Enem. Eu vou só próximo ano. Alright.
Oh, that's right.
So?
What now?
Opa. Tô no primeiro. Você esqueceu que eu voltei pro primeiro, Figuemes? Daí, tipo, eu ia fazer esse ano, mas eu falei, ah...
You're right there. That's a relief. Well, I'll be off now.
Hey, you sure you want to let that fellow go? He nicked something of yours just now when he bumped.
Oh no! Grievous' dagger is missing. Let's chase it. I don't see him anywhere. Jeez, how'd he disappear so fast?
Beg your pardon. Listen.
Come on.
No. Oh?
Ah, não tem luz de imaginação.
I'll be off.
A caçada qual?
What'll I do?
Tô indo fazer o resumo agora. Eu acabei de começar. É daqui 3 dias, né? Eu acabei de liberar essa área, eu tava no teleportador há 2 segundos atrás.
What'll I do? Stupendous. I'd so love your help.
Kit de pombo correia.
Let's give it a shot.
Ah, já vou pra lá, né?
Whoa, that reminds me.
É, então, esse lugar aqui...
So,
Aqui tem uma amizade com humana.
What say you?
Vamos ver a leitura.
let's see.
Limpo, 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 limpo.
Nice little village.
Pop by.
Hello there.
Tem leite, vou comprar 3 leite. Comprar, é sempre bom ter item de PM. Por caso alguma emergência.
Take a look.
What?
Good hunting to you. Don't go get yourself killed.
Yeah. Hey.
Good hunting to you. Let's do it.
Let's see here.
Ok, eu posso ir na taverna. Onde que tá a taverna mesmo? É pra cá. Só que, tipo, você tava no hard, né? Eu não tô no hard.
Here's the real skinny.
Ah, sonífero.
Thank you kindly. Here's the real skinny. Here's the real skinny.
Gone to shite, this has.
Deixa eu ver. Tem mais alguma coisa? Posso ver. Ok, aqui não tem nada mais pra comprar. Ah, é de desconto hoje.
Hey!
Got a bargain to...
Tem aqui pra avaliar. A armadura vale a pena?
You be real.
Nossa, tem essa daqui. Tá, porra, fez mais. Sim, eu acho que é só lá. Será que esse de 14 mil vale a pena? Eu tô pensando. Se eu colocar no... É. Esse é 2, agilidade 2. Não tem mais nada pra eu comprar aqui. Acho que eu vou fazer o seguinte. Opa, eu vou ir na... Eu fui na cidadezinha do lado. Nossa, sua... Uma plana. Eu tenho que só sair aqui pelo portão. Ah, tá.
About time, what? Now then.
All right. That's where you want to go. It's your call.
Great. Let's move out.
The gauntlet runner heads off toward a small farming village, and each shuddering step
Eu tenho
reminds
3
them
dias,
of
não
their
tenho?
journey's purpose.
Ou 2, não lembro.
What to pick?
Olha, peraí. Oi, Ericocô. Aqui a moça. Derrubar ela, vou pegar ela pela bunda, vou jogar ela daqui.
Speaking of, you see? Now then.
Eu acho legal que eu ia clicar na primeira opção, só que daí meu controle drift, daí foi na de baixo.
Halt.
Caminhada de tigre, daí eu vou fazer rar. O tigre faz rar. Mano, parece meu professor de educação física. Meu professor de educação física, ele só sabe passar uma coisa. É jogo da velha na sala dividida em dois grupos. É só isso. Meu professor só sabe passar a mesma brincadeira de fundamental. Ele passou já umas 6 vezes essa porra de brincadeira.
Are you serious?
Don't fret. All right. Very well. At the ready.
Seja...
on.
Hold it.
Sorry. But I see.
She. Now, a new power.
A new vow.
And now, to walk this path at your
Tá
side.
porra. Cavaleiro mágico.
However,
The party at last arrives in the village of Comero, a small farming settlement southeast of Martira. Blessed by the mild climate, its ranches produce fine fare, and to take in its idyllic landscapes is to be at peace, as time itself seems to stop. It gained a reputation for its rare and wondrous goods, brought there by merchants in their longing to return. As though welcomed by the grazing animals, the gauntlet runner stops gently.
Comero.
say.
Fine. Come on. That reminds me. Hey.
Decidi Comero.
That's...
Coisa, eu não ia comprar o Bagus aqui não?
He's been like that for a while now.
I knew it! This thing's the genuine article. A real bona fide lost relic in my hands. Some sort of power affecting the air around it. Trace amounts only. Something... a reaction. A reaction entirely unlike Magla, by God. Absolutely smashing!
Ele tá segurando o urânio.
Bloody idea how to use the thing, but if I can just adapt this conduit here... Can't forget a masterpiece like this. I say, lad, did you find this for my sake?
We wanted to help you out, Nurse.
Why, I'm very well touched. It positively jokes a man up. You may be just a lad, but you've the heart of a saint. And that old fella seems silly to ask, but he's long gone, isn't he?
Yes. I'm sorry.
Thought so. You can fight the years, but you can't beat them. He made good on his promise, though, eh? It's in my hands now, old man. was that?
Something from the village. It's written with some letters we can't understand.
Ah, a cipher. Mirror letters. See here? It's a script I use myself when I don't want any snoop stealing my inventions. Now I think of it, he's the one who taught me even that trick. Thanks, old man. I owe you a great deal. Thank you.
So what is it? Blueprints for a big secret invention?
No. This is research on the lost relics. Looks like the old fellow was hunting for others. Different cipher here. He tried to guess at locations too. Looks like his chase ended when he lacked the means to follow his findings. Say, I've a grander favor to ask. Could you check around for more of these lost relics? Looks like the old man worked out a few other locations. There's 7 more relics.
Dente faz o exódio.
I've got to see them all with my own eyes. A quick stopover or two in our travels should be all it takes, so please.
Right. Leave it to me.
Appreciate it. We're in this journey together, what?
The free-hearted engineer.
Artilheiro.
Within him dwells the virtue
Vamos
of the
montar time de futebol.
Nurture thy bond with him, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
I'm ready to kick my feet up, lad.
You said it'd only take a few stopovers. But do you even know where they are?
Well, they're scattered all about, my girl. If we could crack the cipher, that'd narrow down our search range a tad. I'll leave this journal here. If I can crack any of the codes, I'll make a special note of it. So you just take a look when you feel like a spot of treasure hunting.
This one's important.
Hey, I was thinking this back at the village, but I think I might be able to detect this relic with my powers. I'll know if I'm close to it. When you want to hunt the relics, can you let me know?
Thanks, you two.
Eu tenho que comprar o bagulho ainda, não?
Okay then. That reminds me.
Kit de ovos de pombo correr, sim. Comprar, eita. PV. Ah! Cura paralisia. Será que eu compro? Vou comprar um.
Here's where we are now.
Eu tento ir pra lá.
Interesting.
Well, are we going?
Ah, eu posso falar com ela. Ah, porra.
Young man, hey.
Then
Pleased to hear that.
Ele começa.
Let me perform for you.
Gone to shite, he says.
Alright then.
Na verdade, tem uma missão ali pra entregar pro mano.
Let's go see.
Não, não é que por aí.
Where to? Alright then. Go.
Não pulei a música não. Só se eu deixar no automático, o automático pulou.
Hello. Stupendous. You know, you saved my ass.
mission accomplished.
Eba.
Amazing.
Ah, brilliant. Bye then.
Why you?
Peraí, o que eu preciso ter pra esse mano aqui? Deixa eu só ver. Ah tá, eu preciso de 2 de...
And what up?
imaginação. Ah tá. Isso pra imaginação depois.
Alright then.
Agora eu acho que eu vou fazer o social link com a mana. Oi, Games. Cadê o gato?
Now then. Now then.
Ah, é um gato.
Listen.
Sei lá, um monstro malévolo.
No. That's why.
Why?
You. That's right. I see now.
Why?
Utterly naive. Speaking of, you. As it is. compels me. Farewell.
Huh?
See you.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Nonetheless,
We got a major bargain. Mister,
Nossa, o pior que eu quero ir falar pra ela.
Where to?
Ok, peraí. Tem água em desconto aqui.
Let's go.
Tem um negócio de erva em desconto também. Acho que eu vou ter que comprar poção lá na cidade.
Thank you.
Ah, não, aqui vende poção também. Tem algo pra vender.
This is on sale.
Ok, agora vamos. Você, Maria.
Mister.
She'll love it.
We did it.
Não!
Sorry.
Ok, onde que eu upo minha tolerância?
You. Sorry.
Ali na rua. Me deixa sair pra rua. Foda-se, outra coisa que eu tenho que upar. Tolerância. Ok, não tá muito longe de upar não. Aqui, moço, me dê tolerância.
I see. Pleased to hear it. Well then.
Porra, só 2 pontos. Ah, droga. Não, eu vou upar esse negócio de eu tenho que achar outra coisa de tolerância. Tem algo de tolerância por aqui? Não, tem música. Ali tem tolerância ali na rua. Eu teleportei aqui pra dentro. Porra. Eu sempre confundo qualquer merda da porta. Oi, você.
Well then. I see. No.
That's... Now then.
3. Boa. Boa.
Tolerance. Why, that's...
If it pleases you.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Speaking of...
De tolerar, de não querer chupar a criança. Ok. Criança. Ah, porra, criança. Vem.
Mister?
Acho legal que, tipo, por algum motivo meu D-pad tá com drift. Eu não sei nem como que isso funciona. O pior é que, tipo, se eu for selecionar pelo analógico, não tá tendo esse drift. O analógico tá normal. Eu vou selecionar pelo D-pad, daí começa um drift do caralho.
And so...
About that.
É que você não viu o controle antigo, cara. Tinha uma bactéria nova no controle antigo.
You... Look.
Yeah.
You're a big help.
Sure. Oi there!
No. Stop.
That's right.
What bollocks?
No.
I'm sorry.
It'll be fine.
Okay. I wanted to
Triste
keep happening.
depressão. O social link dela é sobre o verme que tá dentro do meu controle.
No.
By the way.
Maria.
Okay.
Alright then.
Aqui, agora eu preciso imaginação. Imaginação, né? O humano ali. Deixa eu ver. Nossa, peraí que eu nem vi. É.
Now what am I to do?
Oh. What do you want to do? Oh.
Long, long ago. After that, after that,
Não.
Well then.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Is it finally time?
So?
All right.
People missing.
Where to?
Let's go.
Aha! I've been...
Let's move.
You would pursue peril.
Aha!
Trusting the advice of Morris, Barden's right-hand man, the party takes the gauntlet runner towards the giant sandworm's nest. They could not know what they will encounter here, nor that it might be only the beginning of their trials.
What to pick?
Verdade, ainda posso fazer a temporagem. Vou terminar o livro.
What's that?
Look at that.
Sure, but
Mano, eu escolhi o de baixo, só que daí meu controle foi pra cima.
Come look at this!
The gauntlet runner comes to a stop at the midnight sun sands. The grandeur of it stirs something in each of them. Could a creature this large have truly existed? Or is it an oddity shaped by the sands? Another truth lost to time.
Tá, porra.
Indeed.
Look!
What happened?
what?
Nope. Right then.
Still, though.
Yeah.
All right. Hail!
Let's go. Huh?
Eles foram correndo.
Well, I say.
Eu tô achando que é o do maluco que a gente deixou puto. Os seguidores de luz.
Hey, hurry it up!
All right.
What? Katharina? Because I'm in the running for the throne, of course. I'm sorry, but the throne will be mine. Here and now, nobody gets off easy. Have it! I don't think she's that. I know we've got some history, but we can't afford to let her beat us.
Roar! I shall vanquish evil.
Last
To the
chance
rear,
to give
oh,
up.
power of heroes!
Come on, then! Come on, then! Is everyone okay? Try to heal up! He's badly wounded! Can anyone heal him?
Falling back.
Me! Can anyone get on healing duty?
Scour!
I'm not out of this yet. Let's try this.
50 de PV e depois eu vou recuperar mais com a curandeira.
Someone heal him!
Healing arts. That helped.
Helpful as ever.
Oh, please. Let's go. Wind.
Nothing!
Warrior! Hack and slash!
Slowpoke, you gotta aim better than that! Come on, then! Is everyone okay? You gotta heal up! This is a joke!
Filho da puta.
Captain's on his last leg! Someone, get
Will
him
not
healed
let
up!
you die.
I knew you'd help. My thanks.
I won't hold back!
Scour!
Ready to lose?
You first.
Last power of heroes. Thanks.
Helpful as ever.
This is a joke!
We'll do this together. Maybe there's a better choice. Come forth, royal soul.
Nothing!
No holding back! The power of wind tougher than I thought.
Let justice prevail. Still standing, I see.
This is a joke!
I won't hold back!
A tough one.
Warrior!
Not now. Closing the distance.
Warrior!
You having a laugh? Even in a hand-to-hand fight, I can't win. I can't take this. It's frustrating.
Satisfactory. I shall strive to use
I've
this
acquired
power
a new
wisely.
power.
Decunda, eba.
Damn it all! I've lost.
Right.
Got it.
If you want my opinion, what we have here is oh, certainly.
About that.
But come on. The truth is, I suppose. soon, I hope. And then...
The Gauntlet Runner takes repose at an encampment as the sun sets along the sandy horizon, darkness settling in. What creeps through the sands outside in the night is unknown to the party as they take their well-deserved rest.
Acampamento das Areias.
Getting real chilly.
Essa porra. Porra, se vocês têm inteligência aqui em cima. Será que o que o outro livro? Deixa eu ver. Imaginação é o que eu preciso.
Actually?
Sure. So then...
Sweet!
Well then...
What?
Pô, já upei pro humano, ó.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer. The Gauntlet Runner quietly comes to a stop before the giant sandworm's nest. It is the day that the sleep-inducing sand flash dances in the sky. Their target is Haisme Noctua, a villain still unseen, who has caused the woes of Martira. Will they successfully claim his bounty to great fortune?
This weather should have all the sandworms conked out.
Speaking of which, what exactly do they look like? I only got a glimpse of the lava. And cooked at that.
As tube-like as any worm. They grow quite steadily in their lifetime. It's the tremendously large ones that end up deadly threats.
Ugh, I don't even want to think about it. What kind of man would want to live in a den of those things? Did you hear that? Just now.
Beasts. And not just one. Should they not be asleep?
Hey, what's...
Humano.
So that's it, eh? But what's going on? Did we get bad information?
That's no sandworm. A horror like that could only be...
A human?
Human? We're not getting away without a fight!
Damn it! We can't die here!
Hey, this isn't what we heard about! What's going on?
Come forth, royal soul! Maybe not.
Looks like we can't brute force through this one.
Scour!
I can't. Stepping back, time to go offensive. I call upon royal power within!
Oh, healing power.
To say for Grant, come!
E eu como fazer o quê? Ah, tá.
Shine!
Ah, porra.
Someone heal her. Hulkenberg's in bad shape.
Let's go. Wind.
Hey, don't get sloppy, Captain.
No. Warrior. Hack and slash.
Ah, puta que pariu, eu vou ter que reiniciar já.
Hurt bad. Let's get him some healing. So many people knocked out here.
Eu vou ter que reiniciar.
Hey, this isn't what we heard about.
Let's go. Wind. In the name.
Eu tento com cada crítica.
Right on target. Nice one, Stroll.
For all that we strive for. Scour.
Only a flesh wound.
Ok.
Hulkenberg's moving slower.
Are you prepared?
Stroll, you gotta aim better than that.
With blade in hand. Are you all right? Thanks. My thanks.
Stroll's badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
By this power.
Hey, don't get sloppy, Captain.
I'm not out of this yet.
Ok, peraí. Não, vou reiniciar.
Hey, this isn't what we heard
To the
about.
rear guard. By this power. I shall vanquish evil.
Tem que acertar esse crítico.
Right on target.
To the rear guard. Oh, power of heroes.
Not now.
Ah.
There. I will fight with pro. Scour. Please.
NG, filho da puta.
Badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
Hack and slash.
Stroll
Is
can't
everyone
take
up
any
for
more.
all that we strive
Heal
for?
him.
Are you all right? I knew you'd help. My thanks.
Captain,
So come
it's
forth, royal soul.
badly wounded. Can anyone heal him?
Ele morreu já.
Someone get him back on his feet.
Ah.
Just the thing.
Hulkenberg's taking
Wind. A tough one.
It went underground.
Que a gente tá dentro dele.
What?
Don't tell me.
Huh?
Oh.
Truth be told,
Eu vou salvar primeiro. Ah, não, vou falar com...
Okay, so... Hey! Hey, maybe there's something to do here.
You found something. Let's take it with us.
Eu vou salvar e vou terminar a live por aqui. Depois eu continuo.
Yep.
Irei ir por aqui.
What now?
Vou me ver. Boa noite.